And this should just pop right off, just like that. Wow, look at this, guys. This thing is pretty much dry. Look at that. So the upgrade I want to show you here today is basically a full helical upgrade for both the front and the rear differentials. And take a look at this upgrade, guys. Look at these differential gears. Cobra Racing 13 to 42 teeth. Spiral cut helical differential. This, by the way, comes in the full kit for both the front and the rear. So take a look at this right there. And it comes with the pinions, the output pinions as well. And I believe this is for the front. It does say on here, yep, it says F. I'm not sure if that's visible, if you can see that. So it says front. So this is for the front. It comes with a bearing as well. So basically, we're going to change all of it. The bearing, the output pinions, and also the differential gears. This is for the rear. Same deal. By the way, the front and the rear differential ring gear, this one here, are exactly identical. The only difference is the output pinions are a little bit different. So this is the output pinion for the rear, and it's a little bit shorter right there. And it's all spiral cut. Comes also with the bearings. So with all that being said, let's go over to the bench. Let's install these bad boys. And hopefully they'll also take care of the issues that we've been having with the differentials. Now, the only thing I'd like to add is that why would you want to upgrade to a spiral cut helical differential gears? And the answer is simple. Basically, helicals, because they kind of have like angled teeth, as you can see right here, they actually mesh a lot better with the output pinion. And what this does is it results in a lot of efficiencies and a huge reduction in noise. So basically, if you're running helical gears, your rig is going to be a lot quieter and it's going to be a lot more efficient. And because it's a lot more efficient, it's going to heat a lot less as well. So basically, it's going to make your ride a lot smoother, cooler, and much less noisier than if you were running just standard straight cut gears. So with all that being said, let's go over to the bench and install these bad boys on. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and use the Cobra Racing Hex Wrench to remove these 17 millimeters. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to remove one tire because I don't think I need to remove the other tires. So I'm just going to remove this one. It's got this Cobra Racing 17 millimeter right there. And we'll put this tire right under, just like that. It just makes things a lot easier to work on. The next step is, guys, it's actually very, very simple. We're gonna go ahead and remove two screws that holds the top portion of the bumper right over here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove these two screws. And once we do that, the whole bumper is gonna flip up and it's gonna give us access to the differential gearbox right over here. And both screws are off. So now this should flip right up just like that. Now, when you flip this up, this is the differential gearbox. Actually, we might have to take off the bottom skid plate as well. We probably can do it without doing that. It's just a lot easier. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this. So in order to remove the skid plate, we're going to have to go ahead and remove 4 screws. I already removed 2 right over here. And I just need to remove these 2 on the bottom. So it's super simple. And the skid plate is off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 screws, very easy. It's a lot easier if you have a drill and the correct bit. And this thing will come off pretty quickly. Now, the next step would be to go ahead and remove, I think there's 4 screws over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this gearbox right over here is going to come off, and then that's going to give us access to the differentials. So we can go ahead and do the swap. So I removed the screws, and this basically just pops off. Right there. Actually, I was planning to put the Cobra Racing aluminum differential case on it. It's much nicer, and it matches all the blue that I have on the truck. but I don't have it on me, so maybe that's something for another video. So we're gonna put this back on once we do the differential gear swap. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to put the aluminum differential gearbox on this, but if anybody is interested, I'll make sure to drop the links in the description for those that you know, are looking to change their differential gearbox. It just comes off just like that, right there. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have to take off the bearing. We're going to have to take this off as well, and basically open this up. There's 4 screws, and then put our spiral cut helical. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. And this should just pop right off, just like that. Well, look at this, guys. This thing is pretty much dry. Look at that. There's nothing in here. So first things first, I am going to go ahead and add some oil before we go ahead and add, you know, install the spiral cut. So I'm going to be using this. I don't even, yeah, this is a Traxxas branded one, 50K. I think 50K is about right. So we'll go ahead and put the oil. I'm not sure if there's enough oil in here, to be honest with you. So hopefully there is. So we can do the video and just fill her up. Just fill her up. That's it, guys. That's all you got to do. And that should be enough. Right there. By the way, if you guys are in the market for, you know, the spiral cuts for the Traxxas X-Maxx, for those that are interested, I am going to drop the links for these bad boys in the description. So make sure you check it out when you have some time. Again, if you're in the market and, you know, you're looking to revamp your differential for the X-Maxx, that's where you'll find them, the link. That's where you'll find the link. So I'm going to go ahead and match the holes up, right? Actually, hold on a second. Almost forgot. We need the pinion from the other one. So let's take that out. Let me set this down. My hands are all greasy now, so I cannot grab anything. There we go. So I just took out the pinion found in this, and then I'm going to go ahead and install it on the spiral cut. Just like that. Just make sure you slip back the washer that came with the original differential, just like that. And then we can put that in our spiral cut differential set and press it in. Perfect. This thing is now pretty tight, airtight, so none of the oil is going to escape. So I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more oil now that the oil settled at the bottom. So I'll add a little bit more, top it back off, because I want this thing to be sufficient. Adding more oil, just like that. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead and match the holes and install this bad boy in. That's it. Now we're going to go ahead and install, actually we need the bearing. So we're going to take the bearing and we're going to install it just like this. And then we're going to go ahead and put the output drive back in, and we're going to tighten it. You are done. Oh, this spins nice. There was literally no oil in the other one, so it was, you know, spinning freely. So this thing is pretty nice right now. Now, the next step, obviously, is we're going to go ahead and take the pinion inside, and then we're going to replace it with the spiral that we got. And this one here is for the rear, so we're going to go ahead and take the front one, a plier, to get it out. I don't know if I can get it out that way. There you go. Boom. The old, right over here. Versus the new. Take a look. You see the difference? This is straight cut. Look at the teeth, guys. How on this one it's more angled. As I mentioned in this video, this is going to be super, super efficient. It's going to be a lot better than one we had on this truck. So we're going to go ahead and put this in. Beautiful. It's in. Next step would be to go ahead and install the differential back in. So let's go ahead and do that. By the way, the differential only goes in one way. There is no wrong way of putting it. If you put it in and it doesn't go in, you're putting it the wrong way. So just like that. But you know what? Before I put it in, let me clean this up really quick. And it's in. Beautiful. Now that that's in, I am going to go ahead and apply a little bit of grease. So personally, I use this grease. It's pretty good. I mean, you know, I use it for everything. And this is very good also for like heat or things that, you know, generate a lot of heat. It keeps it nice and cool. So that's what I'm going to be using. So let's take this out. And I don't know where my grease spoon is. So old-fashioned way, we're going to use our fingers. You know, just take a blob and kind of just coat it, just like that. Okay, and then we'll spin it so the grease goes, you know, where it needs to go. Coat it some more, spin. So now that that's in, I put the CVDs back on. The next step would be to put the gear cover back on. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I was going to use the Cobra Racing blue aluminum 7075 gear cover. I just didn't realize that I didn't have it with me on hand, and you know, I wanted to do the video. So we're going to go back with the plastic. But if you are interested in the aluminum gear covers, I will drop the links in the description, so make sure you check those out. And I will probably do the gear cover, the Cobra Racing one, at some point in the future. So now we're going to go ahead and put this cover back on, just like that. I did leave the screws in the hole, so I don't have to like look for them. And now all I need to do is basically just screw them in. After that, and then we'll make sure it's all tight and ready to go, and it is. And that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, I only did the front differential. Basically, the rear is exactly the same. So I am going to do that off camera just to save a little bit of time, but it's exactly the same process. So for those that are interested in purchasing the Cobra Racing Helical Spiral Cut kit for both the front and for the rear, I'll be sure to drop the links in the description, so make sure you check those out when you have some time. I'll see you guys in the next video.